I'm back, baby.
Oh, fuck me. And
Hello.
Jesus, I gotta turn your volume down. Holy shit.
Look, I'm the guy that you hate walking around saying it was better in Italy because, frankly,
boy. Here we go.
Food does not taste as good anymore. I'm completely ruined. I can never eat a pizza again. Wine is not as sweet here in the States. Oof.
Do you feel like you understand art better too? Like painting?
Oh, the art.
Yes.
Oh,
architecture.
My goodness. Yes.
You get it, huh?
I get it. I also get that tourists are everywhere. At a certain point, I started hating American tourists.
As an American, it's pretty easy to hate other Americans. To just like baseline, it's
guys, this country's pretty big. Like,
yeah,
there's a lot to hate.
There's a lot of people, and we're a melting pot of assholes, and
a melting toilet bowl.
There was to combine all of the things. I was walking through a museum. We were closely followed by another, I want to say, Midwesternish, maybe Florida Panhandle couple. And the gentleman, who I want to say is in his late 40s, early 50s, had to read out loud every placard that was up against a specific piece. And so, given more context, we were at the Galileo Museum. And at one point, you come upon a display in which there are two sculptures of ducks that are kind of facing each other. And when my wife and I went up to the case, we go, look at the ducks. That's fun. And we see the little placard, and it says magnetic ducks. And we go, that's fun. As we move on, we hear closely followed behind us this gentleman exclaim at full volume, magnetic ducks. What do you think these are? Magnetic ducks? I bet they're made of magnets.
Maybe
that happens here in America too. I worked at an ice cream place, a Cold Stone Creamery, when I was in my teen years. And there's 3 sizes there. It's, I mean, we don't call them small, medium, large, but there are 3 distinct sizes that get proportionally larger with each size.
You've got sedan, pickup, and big rig.
Yeah, it's like it, love it, gotta have it.
Yep.
And it's also too much, way too much, and oh my God, what
Kill
is happening?
me now, yeah. But you look at them and you go, well, that's small, medium, large. And I had customers come in and go, which one's the middle one? Or which one's the medium? It's like the one in the middle, dude.
Yeah.
Like visually, they're visually.
Visually on display.
Yeah, you can see the sizes and everything.
It's not like we have hidden sizes in the back somewhere. It just reminds me of that. Like you see it. It says what it is.
It's in front of you. The rest of the room doesn't need to know what your choices are.
Yeah, that too. Don't shout out what how much of this ice cream can I shovel into my face loudly.
But yeah, back stateside, fully embracing becoming that person who will forever be like, it's better in Italy.
I mean, I don't want to get too political, but it's probably better in a lot of other places than America. Maybe not like North Korea.
Yeah.
But
that was the first one you like, but out of all 100, how many countries are in the goddamn world?
I 300 and something.
Yeah, so out of all of those, you're like, let's go to the bottom of the barrel right away and be like,
well, no, what I was saying,
North Korea.
It's like North Korea, and then I don't know, China is probably pretty not great, and then like us, and then everything else is like, that's much better. Go
like
there.
marginal increase in satisfaction.
Yeah, we're somewhere at the bottom, just like our education system.
Yeah, it was pretty wild to like experience firsthand how further progressed the rest of the world is than the United States. Like I didn't have to pull out a credit card once while I was gone. Everything was tap on the phone, tap here. They bring the thing over to you at the restaurant. You don't have to fucking go anywhere.
John,
here I'm trying to figure out whether or not the store has a chip reader, if it's updated or not, whether or not I have to swipe. There's little post-it notes on fucking everything here. we're held together with tape.
Remember, we didn't even get chips in our cards until like 10 years after Europe had that like down pat.
Yeah, Kyle, I remember you and I went to Canada and we were sitting at the old spaghetti factory, and they come over to close us out, and we're like, "What is this?
Whoa, we get to sit right here?
Futuristic device you have."
It's connected by Wi-Fi?
Well, you guys, you have to remember that America is an ongoing experiment still. We've only been a country for 260 years, so you got to give us some time to work out the bugs. We're still beta testing.
As a community, decide to throw in the towel.
I think that might have already happened.
Because at this point, I am ready to return to the motherland of England. I was there. It's pretty. Pubs are great, guys. They have
pubs
chips.
Are awesome.
I did see a Royal while I was gone. That was weird.
Was it one of the Sex Pest Royals or?
More of the squeaky clean horse-faced ones, but still in the same thing.
I don't know if you guys realize this, but the Royal's blood, it's better than your blood.
Yes, I do know that. Yeah.
Yeah. That blood is worth a lot of money.
Well, and to parade that blood around in the streets of England costs about $100 million. So that's how good it is. Taxpayers' money.
I also realized I forgot. I'm trying not to do as many cusses on this show,
right.
and I've done like a million fucking cusses already. So
you just did another one.
I think this one's out the window, boys. I mean, I'll try to
You
the
could
main
turn it
topic.
around.
I'll try to dial it, I'll dial it back, but just so everyone's aware.
Yeah, we're trying to reach the 13 to 17 demo moving forward.
Yeah. Well, I'm also like, I'm thinking we threw some big words out there during our last Wheel of the Web thing. We were like, we are not going to do a cuss, not even one.
Yeah.
And then it was like within like 3 minutes we were cussing.
Well, the YouTube video makes us look really good. I'll just say that.
Yeah. In the YouTube video, we were successful.
Through the magic of editing.
Yes. Well, no, that's not true. You got me once, right?
Yeah, there were some I couldn't cut out, unfortunately.
Yep. But regardless, the audio version, it's all in there, baby.
Kyle does swear like a sailor, so.
I know. I'm trying to be better. But I'm telling this so that our listener base can keep me honest.
Harlan, do you have the numbers of who is the worst offender?
Oh, it's Kyle. It's Kyle for sure. Yeah. I texted our group chat with like a blanket statement because I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but it was Kyle for sure.
Situation.
It's funny because when I get those messages, it's like I know this is directed at me.
I think it honestly goes Kyle, me, then John.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think you're at the low end. But I sent that message because I also remembered that there was that one review, somebody being like, "Yeah, these guys aren't that great. They're like, so they referred to us as like frat bros."
Boys.
And I was like, "Oh, I don't want that moniker. I don't want to be associated with that culture."
It's funny too because we recently with another buddy of ours recorded an actual play like D&D style game together, all recorded. And I've now listened through it about 3 times all the way through, and then one extra time of actually playing it while I've been editing it. And boy, there are a lot of cusses in that, but they're all staying in because what are you gonna do?
It's part of the story.
Yeah. But anyways, so
Yeah, we were in character
Yeah.
for those cusses.
It was it was of the time.
Yes, totally.
Yep. Absolutely. Who has a catch of the week?
I do. Coming back. This is the least that I could do. I'm still jet lagged as fuck, guys. As far as I'm concerned, it's bedtime for me.
You technically time traveled, so.
I did. I chased the sun. But I did find this fun story that is close to my hometown of Santa Barbara, California. YouTuber pleads guilty to intentionally crashing plane for views. Could face 20 years in prison.
Yeah, saw that.
Yeah, that happened a while ago where he actually did it, and it's just now going to
back
court,
in 2021, but he just pled guilty recently. So, YouTuber Trevor Jacob, 29, has been under investigation for staging a plane crash in December of 2021 so he could get more social media views. I have to read from the actual U.S. Attorney's Office press release because it is funny. YouTuber pilot has agreed to plead guilty of felony charges for obstructing a federal investigation by deliberately destroying the wreckage of an airplane that he intentionally crashed in Santa Barbara County to gain online views. Apparently, he was an Olympic athlete also. I didn't realize that until I read
he's
this.
a felon.
How far they fall.
Hey, quite literally.
Literally.
I was like, how many feet was it? Exactly.
A plea agreement and one count information charging Jacob were filed Wednesday in the United States District Court of Los Angeles. He's expected to make his initial court appearance in the coming weeks. According to his plea agreement, Jacob is an experienced pilot and skydiver who had secured sponsorship from a company that sold various products, including a wallet.
Okay.
Pursuant to the sponsorship deal, Jacob agreed to promote the company's wallet in a YouTube video that he would post.
So this was an ad for a wallet.
So I'm not sure if he's got the wallet in his thing when he's jumping out of the plane, because I watched the video. It's, I guess, cool, rad. I don't know.
It's bananas is what it is.
So he mounted a whole bunch of video cameras to the plane. Flew it. It's just like a one-man little prop plane.
Yeah, it's
killed
a
the
little Cessna.
Engine, then just jumped out.
He combined his two hobbies into one: piloting and skydiving.
Wasn't there something about how when he initially posted it, he posted it with the claiming that the plane died and he had to bail out, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is just not the case. Yeah. So he lied to a whole bunch of people. When reporting the crash, he said that it failed, and that he didn't know where the wreckage site was, even though literally it is a 4-camera shoot of the whole experience. And he, when parachuting out, hiked to the wreckage to then get the GoPros to get said video footage, and go back and then post this video. And it's just called "I Crashed My Airplane." So like, if you were to rob a bank and then go make a purchase at let's say a Ferrari dealership, and as you sign the check, in the memo you said from stolen money, and then send that over. I feel like that would be just about the same, and like dated the bank job and the address of said bank that you knocked over. That would be equivalent to uploading a 4-camera shoot of you committing a crime.
Calling it plane crash.
Yeah, but also you go to the car dealership and you've got that blue paint from the money paint bag things.
I'd like to make a return.
It's like, what? Hang on a second. Why are you blue?
He got the wreckage, loaded it onto a trailer, and then systematically cut it up, destroyed the airplane, and over the course of a few days, disposed of the detached parts of the wreckage of the airplane into trash bins at the airport and other places in the county. So he like took it to a chop shop to shred the evidence.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
hang on a second.
I don't know. There's not a paper shredder in the world that could fit an airplane.
I'm not I don't have a law degree in sky law, but like honestly, what laws did he break? It sounds like he cleaned up his mess. You know what I'm saying?
Reckless endangerment.
I mean, I'm looking at a screenshot of where he's flying over. It looks like uninhabited mountains.
Okay.
I'm honestly not really seeing a problem here.
Well, see, Harlan, what he did was he fibbed.
Oh, so he got in trouble because of the lie.
Yes.
So we can't even lie in this country anymore, can we?
He lied to multiple federal agencies about what happened, what he did with the plane, whether or not it was there. Because anytime that there's a plane crash, a federal investigation needs to happen as to what happened. You can't just fucking crash a plane when you've like set a destination. So he was supposed to fly from, I think it was the Santa Barbara airport to Mammoth Mountain or Mammoth Lakes area. And that was his intended destination, and he never fucking made it. And can you imagine the panic on the other end of that, where you've like set coordinates, and then that person doesn't show up?
Seems like a pretty good prank to me, guys. I don't know. I think everybody's
get pranked.
freaking out. Yeah, get
Air
fucking
traffic
pranked,
controller.
dude.
Harlan loves pranks.
I love pranks. I also have I found quotes from his initial Instagram post when this happened. And there is a quote that says, "I did not think I would make it out alive. I promised myself I'd always fly that route with a parachute after a friend died on the same flight path, and it came in handy. Please fly with a parachute." So was that also a lie? Does he have a dead friend? What the fuck?
Because if that's the case, that is even more fucked up. Because he definitely had a GoPro mounted on his in like a handy cam thing.
You see him fall to the sky.
He's holding it, filming himself, being like, you know, this is awesome kind of thing. But it's like, if that's the case, you'd be like, I love you, my dead friend.
Yeah, and then at the very end, he looks at the camera and just goes, buy this fucking wallet. I did a cuss. Throws the wallet up on the screen and...
Also, like, share, and subscribe!
Yeah.
Then pulls the cord.
Yeah, somebody said he's an embarrassment to aviators everywhere. And also, he alleged that like we mentioned, that his plane was in a state of disrepair, quote unquote, but like... You shouldn't be taking off in that plane if that's how if it's a broken plane.
So that video currently has 4.1 million views.
Well, that's all paying for legal fees.
That's a lot of cheddar. And 4 days ago, this is the first comment that's on there. It says, "This was epic. Please try again after 20 years."
Get wrecked. Oh boy. Well, thank you for that, Jonathan. And what a triumphant return you have. And you know what? Now you are now truly an international man. I can't look at you the same.
I am matured. I am preserved, and much like a lot of the porchetta that I ingested while abroad, I am seasoned.
I was gonna say you're an international man of mozzarella.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
Because Italy, get it?
Yeah, I did. I ate a lot of
that was a cheese joke. Okay. And everyone wanted to know which president was the true throat goat. And
okay, I do remember this.
And they are all some sort of eldritch monsters of yore, right?
Yes.
She was also selling videos of her farting in the jar.
I hate this so much. I hate everything about this.
yeah.